Delicious science.
If you search the internet for Jonathan Jacob Meyer, you'll find a man with long blonde hair. Incredibly, this man has fathered over 500 children. Not in the sense of adoption or guardianship, but in the actual sense that he has over 500 biological children who are genetically related to him. The reason he has so many children is because he has been a sperm donor for 16 years, traveling around the world primarily in the Netherlands. Jonathan was a highly sought-after donor at sperm banks due to his desirable genetic traits, such as blonde hair and blue eyes, and also because he offered his sperm through the internet and private donations. Jonathan would visit the home of the person requesting his sperm, collect it in their bathroom, provide it to them naturally, or even meet outside and collect it in a public restroom to hand it over. The recipients of his sperm included same-sex couples, infertile couples, and others who desperately wanted children but couldn't conceive on their own. He said he was only trying to help those who were desperate. Unfortunately, Jonathan's well-intentioned actions led to a serious biological concern. Many children who inherited Jonathan's genes are now at risk of unknowingly having children with their half-siblings. Children born from genetically close parents have a higher chance of developing genetic defects and hereditary diseases. Closely related families are more likely to share genetic defects, like diseases and deformities. And when genetically related individuals reproduce, the risks of these defects become more pronounced. Furthermore, genetic similarities can increase the likelihood of recessively inherited diseases emerging, previously masked by dominant genes. Historically, the Habsburgs in Europe, who engaged in consanguineous marriages for centuries, faced collapse due to hereditary diseases brought on by these incestuous unions. Shocking, isn't it? For this reason, many countries legally prohibit marriages and births between close relatives. When mothers who used Jonathan's sperm raised concerns about this issue, Jonathan responded carelessly, suggesting marking his children with social networking tags to help them identify each other. Surprising, isn't it? Jonathan's actions also highlighted the vulnerabilities in sperm donor regulations and the associated laws. Sperm banks typically limit the number of children per donor, but Jonathan circumvented these restrictions by donating in multiple countries and privately. One mother who used Jonathan's sperm criticized the regulations, noting that breeding controls for dogs and livestock were stricter than those at sperm banks. Eventually, Jonathan was sued by a group of mothers, and he received a legal ban from donating sperm. However, more than 500 of Jonathan's children have been officially identified, and estimates suggest there could be more than 3,000. Scary, isn't it? After watching the Netflix documentary series, I was quite shocked, so I put it all together in a video. What was Jonathan thinking by fathering so many children? The documentary reveals shocking details and includes interesting stories, such as the fact that Jonathan was not the only prolific donor, and explains why Jonathan runs a YouTube channel. If you're curious, I recommend watching the series. If you enjoyed this video introducing the documentary, I will try to produce more videos like this one to introduce life science related works. That's all for this video.